Welcome back to Fantasy Football in 5. This will be week 15. Last week was week 14.
So you haven't heard about our channel, hit the big red button below. Alright, so to kick off week 15 of the regular season and week 2 of the playoffs.
Playoffs.
Yeah. I'll hear your quarterback starts and sits. Some starts, Matt Barkley, Kirk Cousins, and Derek Carr.
Matt Barkley.
That's what I said.
Wow, that's right. He's the starting quarterback of the Chicago Bears right now. And he has been really good recently, and we expect that trend to continue against the Green Bay Packers, so definitely start him.
And some sits. While
Yes.
we're at it. Andrew Luck, Marcus Mariota, and Drew Brees.
Now these are some big names, but Drew Brees is probably the most surprising, as he had a really bad week last week, and we expect that to continue, especially if Michael Thomas does not get back in that lineup. Which
And if
hopefully
the
he
Cardinals play like they did last season.
Alright, now a few running back starts. We have Devontae Freeman, Jay Ajayi, and Latavius Murray.
Yeah, Devontae Freeman has the most appealing matchup of any running back this week against the 49ers, and Jordan Howard has a very good week. A couple weeks ago when he played him, because we said to start him too, so start Devontae Freeman.
Now a few sits at the running back position. We have Doug Martin, Melvin Gordon, and Frank Gore.
There are some pretty big names here, but Frank Gore plays the Vikings. You know, the Vikings have a very good defense all around, so you need to sit Frank Gore this week. Alright, so to start at the wide receiver position this week, we have Taylor Gabriel, Julian Edelman, Tyreek Hill, and Michael Thomas.
Now Taylor Gabriel is probably the most unknown name here. He plays for the Falcons, and we expect him to get quite a bit of work now that Julio Jones has been banged up recently, and
Anyway, so some sits. We have big names here. T.Y. Hilton, A.J. Green, Jeremy Maclin, and Golden Tate.
Now, T.Y. Hilton had a very good week last week, but we said to sit him because of that trend with the number one receivers against the Vikings, and just don't play him.
Also with A.J. Green, he may or may not play this week. More likely than not, he will play, but he'll be on the snap count. And against the Steelers in week 2, they held him to 38 yards, so better reason to sit A.J. Green.
Alright, a few starts at the tight end position now. We have Tyler Eifert, Greg Olsen, and Delaney Walker.
Yeah, Delaney Walker has a really nice matchup against the Chiefs this week, who just lost Derek Johnson to an Achilles injury, so that'll leave the linebacker court wide open for Delaney Walker.
Now, a few sits at the tight end position. We have Martellus Bennett, Jimmy Graham, and Zach Ertz.
Now, Martellus Bennett had a pretty good week last week against against the Ravens, rather. He had a touchdown, really a spectacular catch. But sit him this week against the Denver defense, who's been tough all year, and will play the Patriots tough too. Alright, so some defenses to start this week. We have Houston, Baltimore, and Atlanta.
Now, Atlanta's defense was phenomenal last week.
30-plus fantasy points for a defense.
That is amazing. And this week they play the San Francisco 49ers, which is trash and always start.
Avoid them. Some sits, Denver, Arizona, and Philadelphia. Big names there too.
The biggest name is probably Denver, and Denver goes up against the Patriots with Tom Brady, and so just sit them as a precautionary. Alright, now the most important position of all, kickers. So, we have a few starts with Nick Novak, Will Lutz, and Kai Forbath.
Now, Kai Forbath here scored the first 12 points for the Vikings last week. Plenty of fantasy points. Keep starting him this week against the Colts.
And he's yet to miss, so they're just throwing that out there. And a few sits, we have Dan Carpenter, Connor Barth, and Caleb Sturgis.
Now, why do we have Caleb Sturgis on here?
Because Caleb Sturgis and the Philadelphia Eagles are absolute trash, and that whole entire organization is trash. Alright, now a few pickups, but before we do that, I apologize to Eagles fans. I just went on a rant. Alright. So, now a few pickups though. We have Bilal Powell, Taylor Gabriel, and Kai Forbath.
Now, Bilal Powell may get a lot of work now that Matt Forte is hurt. I had to thank Matt Forte a little bit because he's the reason we won. Thank you. But pick up Bilal Powell.
Now, a few drops. We have Ryan Tannehill, Allen Robinson, and Jeff Fisher.
Jeff Fisher?
Jeff Fisher. The coach for what team, though?
I don't know.
Oh, that's right. No one.
Huh. Maybe I should get sent to a 2-year contract and then get fired the next week, too.
Yeah. He is the most losingest coach.
Tied. He's tied.
Tied for the most losingest coach in NFL history.
I hope he gets a job next year and loses one game and then gets fired. Alright, that was Fantasy Football
Wait.
What?
We are not sorry to Jeff Fisher, though. Okay, continue.
And that was Fantasy Football 5. Thank you for watching. We deliver our fantasy news in 5 minutes, so because honestly, who would want to watch a 30-minute video on this topic?
Amen.
So this is our Week 15/playoff Week 2 7-6. We hope you use it to your advantage.
And we won Week 1 of the playoffs.
Finally!
Woo! We are going on.